purpose of the documentary really is to help people understand your story, to really understand what the result of gun violence is, right? So let's start with you saying your name, your age, when you got shot, where it was at, what time.
Okay. So now? My name is Harmony Taylor, and I'm 23 years old.
What age were you when you got shot?
20.
What led up to that moment?
It was Memorial Day, so I was in my neighborhood for a normal cookout. It was just me hanging out, having a couple drinks, chilling, and it was just a normal holiday for me, and that's when it all happened.
What happens exactly?
A couple guys came out of the alleyway and they started shooting. And it happened so fast, so as I'm sitting there, I can actually see the bullets flying towards me. So it was like a life or death situation. My first instinct was to block my head. So I just turned around and I balled up and I put my arms over my head. And that's how I got this shot right here. I watched actually one of my friends die in front of me. And I just felt my whole body like shaking, like very, very, very fast. And I noticed like my arm was just like stuck like this, and it was just like blood, like gushing, gushing, gushing. I thought it was just my arm. So when I tried to get up, I fell back down, like I couldn't walk or nothing. The cops come first. So by this time, I'm burning like all on my left side. So they flipped me over and they put the flashlight, and I was just covered in blood all the way down. And I got shot 6 times.
You realize your whole body is, this whole side of your body is shot, your arm is shot. What happened next?
I was just in and out, almost passing out. I was the last person out there. Like it was about 5 to 6 of us that got shot, and I was the last one with my friend that passed away out there. So it was just like a lot of emotions running through my body.
And did you know instantly that your friend was gone?
Yes, I knew before anybody did.
How far was that friend from you at the moment?
A couple inches away. And he was standing up, so he got shot in his head.
What kind of damage do you deal with now?
Nerve damage. My hand moves by itself. I could feel like as if my hand is constantly and my arm constantly falling asleep, but it's like a severe tingly sensation. I could feel it from my fingers all the way up to my neck, and sometimes it shoots down into my back. So, especially when it's raining and cold, it's so much pain, so much pain.
I hear you describe it, and it's obviously physical pain.
Mm-hmm.
But is it also a painful reminder, a constant painful reminder?
I haven't cried so long about this, so it's just kind of hard. I'm sorry, but it's okay. It's just very painful, physically and mentally, because it's just why me sometimes, because I didn't deserve it at all. I used to be very happy, very, very free-spirited, and at a point in time, I caught myself losing myself.
Do you know, without saying their names if you do, who the shooters were?
Potentially, yes, because people get big-headed and go to social media. They were actually happy about that, and on social media making jokes and everything, and it's people that I actually grew up with and were actually very great friends with for a long time.
Was your case ever solved?
No, it's still open. I actually don't know anything about the investigation at all. I don't even think detectives came to talk to me in the hospital. They only just asked me questions outside when they came.
That was your only interaction with police on your shooting, was at the moments after you got shot?
Yes.
Do you worry for other people that you know?
Definitely, especially summertime. In total, I would say Over 20 of my friends since I was 14 years old has lost their life to gun violence.
For so many people, summer is the season of fun, excited, they're happy. But you think of summertime.
Tragedy. In this town, summer is not fun at all.
It's a season of gunfire.
Yes.
Is there anything that on your heart and mind you really want people to know?
I'm just a regular girl. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not in the streets. Because all the time I hear, oh, well, what were you doing out there? Or what did you do? I didn't do anything. I just was hanging out with my friends.
So you felt, after dealing with the physical pain, the trauma of being shot, then judged?
Yes, instantly. Instantly. There's so many police officers that say, oh, I remember you. You the girl that got shot on Walnut that night. I don't want to be known as the girl that got shot. I just want to be my normal self, how I used to be.
Not too long before you got shot, you were caring for a boyfriend who was shot.
It's crazy because we were actually broken up at the time, and I'll never forget this day. My phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing, and I finally answered, and it was so much commotion. They were like, he just got shot. He doesn't want to see anybody but you.
I'm Deshaun Sutphin. I'm 23 from Trenton, New Jersey. I was shot in Trenton, New Jersey. I was turning 19 at the time. It was July 8th, 2017.
Let's go to that moment. What led up to it and what exactly happened?
So me and my friend Niche, we chilling. I'm like, yeah, Niche, take my picture. She like, all right. Before I could even reach in my pocket, grab my phone, like, went pow.
So you're shot where exactly?
This leg 6 times. This leg 1 time right here.
So you're standing there, you hear pop.
I don't hear nothing else. Now I tried to run because I thought it was a firecracker. It's the 8th of July, the 4th just passed. You get me? I didn't even know my back was hit. I felt my legs.
Gotcha.
Like my legs was feeling like they was getting shook and then electrocuted.
Yeah.
Like I thought I got shot 3 times because I only had like 3 holes in my jeans that I could see.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to start walking. I was in the hospital for like 4 days.
When you reflect on that day, you were scared. At one point, you even thought like, maybe you deserve this?
Yeah,
Why?
because I got myself into a lot of bull. Like, I used to steal. I robbed a lot of people. I'm sorry. Yeah. I stole from my mom a couple times. Stealing cars, touching guns. Like, you know, regular street stuff, bad stuff. Stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing, but I was doing it anyway, and I knew.
Looking backwards now, has that changed the way you move moving forward?
I never worked as hard as I work now a day in my life. I just need to stay busy before I, you know, roam off in the wrong area again. So I try and keep myself as busy as possible.
Is that working for you now?
Yes, ma'am.
How many people do you know you think have been shot?
I mean, my mom, me, my ex, 3 of my friends I got tattooed on my body. The other 6 I don't got tatted. Like a few more, not that many.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna keep count, but that's still a lot. And one of the people that you mentioned is your ex, Harmony. She took care of you during the time that you got shot, and I mean, you were pretty banged up. I mean, you couldn't walk for over a year.
Yeah. She was wiping my butt and stuff. Keeping me clean, giving me showers.
I kind of was the only person there for him, so it was hard.
She even dropped out of school for me. We was both supposed to graduate that year.
We've been there for each other. Even before boyfriend and girlfriend, we were best friends, and we've been through a lot together. Like, even seeing gun violence together, seeing our friends die together.
When you think about what solution there could be to just how much gun violence is, here in Trenton and around the country, what solution do you think is out there?
There's always gonna be a war going on somewhere, whether you like it or not. Like, this is part of life. Like, ain't no life without love and war, right?
I'm almost glad you describe it as war because that's what it sounds like from the outside. It literally sounds like you're living in a war zone.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's the funny part.
If there's bullets flying back and forth
Right.
on a random day and you never know
Right.
when it's gonna happen, that's a
Anything.
war zone.
Right.
That's not
Normal.
normal. There's a lot of people who don't live in areas like that. Do you ever think about what it's like, what it would be like to not live in that?
I think about that every day, man.
Do you ever have hope that you don't live in a war zone anymore at some point in your life?
I hope I'm getting out of here real soon, period. Takes hard work and dedication to get where I need to be. So that's what I started doing, working hard.